What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Porch Money, and I'm back again with another video. So y'all don't mind me because I'm driving, but I really want to make this video, and this seems like to be like the only time I have time to like make a video. So this is like a story time. I know I'm supposed to put out a story time about when I found out that Kai has spina bifida and stuff like that, but that's really still like a very sensitive and touchy subject for me. So that's why it's been really hard for me to make the video. Like, I attempted plenty of times to make the video, but it's just like really hard for me to make that video. Like, this video is a little hard too, but yeah, I feel like this video, I just kind of want to put this one out first. So this is a story time about the times like after Kai came home. If you guys didn't know, first let me say, if you're not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe, like, share, support, comment, tell me what you think about the video, tell me what you guys want to see more of. Like, I'm just now getting into like a good schedule and stuff like that. So but what I do want to talk about today is Kai had after he came home April 7th, came home from the NICU after 84 days. He came home from the NICU, came home April 7th, and after that Kai had 3 episodes, like breathing episodes. One of them were really bad, the other 2 were bad, but not as bad as one. But I'm gonna explain all of them. So the first one he had, it was like a week or 2 after he had just got home. I don't know the exact date. I think it was like the 18th. Yeah, yep, it was the 18th, April 18th. We were just like laying in the bed. I was watching TV. He was in his little pillow. Like, I had just put him down, to be honest. And I was watching TV, and all of a sudden I just hear like from him, and I look at him. Y'all, my baby was blue, and like he must have like was not breathing and just made a noise out of nowhere. And I kind of like had to help him. Like, I did what I knew from like the NICU. Like, I flicked him over, slapped his back, and like I did a lot in a couple seconds, because like at this point, like, I'm scared, like, oh my god, like my baby was not breathing. But I just thank God, because if he did not make that noise, then I don't know when I was gonna, like, I was sitting right next to him, but I was watching TV, you know what I mean? I just put him down. So like, if he hadn't have made that noise, I would have not known when I was gonna turn around. And you know, yeah, so like for me, that was like scare number 1. And I had brought him to the hospital myself. Like, I didn't call the ambulance or anything, because after I did that, my baby started breathing. He was fine. Like, y'all, I couldn't even unzip his onesie after that, because like I like to watch his chest. Like, and I went to unzip his onesie after I finally got him breathing. Y'all, I was shaking so bad, because it was like so scary. My baby was blue. He was not breathing. It was so scary. Well, he was struggling to breathe, I should say. But that was the first time. I brought him to the hospital. They kept us overnight. Oh, he's fine, he looks fine, whatever, send us home. So the 20th, I believe it was April 20th, my family had left like 2 days beforehand, and they had went to Mohegan Sun to, you know, get a room, swim, have fun, took the kids or whatever. And I was gonna meet them out there after, because Kairo had an appointment. So this is the day, like, right, you know, it's the morning time. We get up, I'm packing me and Kai's bag so we can go to Mohegan Sun and enjoy time with our family. Mind you, the ride's probably like an hour and some change. So like, I was already very nervous for the ride, but like, I didn't want to be home by myself. I wanted to go have fun too. And Paris was there too, so I was like, yeah, you know, like, let's just try. So y'all, we get dressed, whatever. I just talked to my grandma. I got Kai dressed. I got, like, you know, make sure I'm having everything, because, you know, with Kai, I gotta pack a lot. So what happened was, I had put Kai in his car seat, and then my grandma called me, and she was like, oh, go in my room and get this off my dresser. Literally, like, y'all, I had the diaper bag on my back, everything. We're about to walk out the house and get in the car. So I go in my grandma, mind you, my grandma's room is right next door to my room. So literally 2 seconds. Went in her room, grabbed it off her dresser, went back in my room. And then I look at Kai, he doesn't look right. And I'm like, so I turned my flashlight on because my room was dark. I turned all the lights off. My room was dark. So I turned my flashlight on my phone on and my baby was blue. Blue. Okay, y'all, blue. Not moving, nothing. Automatically, boom. Like, I can't freak out, y'all. Like, I can't freak out because it's just me home. It's literally, y'all, let me tell y'all something. My house has so many people in it. There's never just one person home. So it was very weird this day because it was literally, it was just me home, me and Kai. So I'm like, I can't scream for help. Like, I literally have to, like, man up, don't freak out, and do what I gotta do. So y'all, I take Kai out and I'm like, you know, trying what I did last time to see, like, you know, if I can get him breathing myself. So, you know, I'm slapping his back. I'm like being really rough, y'all. Like, at this point, I'm technically beating my child because I'm trying to get him to breathe. And so, like, I'm slapping his back, I'm flipping him around. So then I'm like, okay, this is not working. Boom, start compressions. Like, so I'm like, okay, let's see if this works. At first, like, I started compressions and I thought it was gonna work, and it didn't work. So after about like a minute, I'm like, I gotta call 911. So y'all, here it is. I gotta call 911 and I'm calling them and they're walking me through compressions and all that, and it was a good about 8 minutes before the police came up. And I'm gonna put, so y'all, they have the video from the body cam and I'm going to put it in this clip so that you guys can see. And like, I wanted the clip for myself because I'm like, wow, like, wow. You know, I know it might be disturbing for others, but I just want to share, like, God is good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, my baby was, y'all, God is really good. Like, God really, like, saved my baby over and over and over again. So y'all might feel like it's a little disturbing, but me, it's a miracle. Like, it's a miracle on video. And it's like, because y'all don't understand, my baby was out cold for about 10 maybe 15 minutes before he even started breathing again. Because I did compressions by myself for about a minute or two, and then I called the 911. I will put that screenshot in here too and show you how long I was on the phone with 911. I was on the phone with 911 until the cops came in and started. So I was on the phone with them for about 5-6 minutes, and then the cops did it for another about 5 minutes. So Kai was out for a while. Y'all, my baby was cold, okay? He was cold and blue from head to toe. And it was just like, it was literally the scariest day of my life. Because while the police are doing compressions, I'm just in the corner just like, when they came, I was finally able to just cry and like freak out a little. Because when I was there by myself, I couldn't cry, I couldn't freak out. Like, I had to do it myself. But what's crazy, y'all, is that I'm upstairs doing compressions on him, and the police, like, when they showed up, I guess my uncle was outside. I did not know my uncle was outside. And it's crazy because my uncle's like, I was at the track and something kept telling me to come home, and he just got home. He was outside, and he had came to help. Well, he like let them in, and y'all, it was just like a scary day for the both of me and my uncle. Like, I feel like it was just so scary. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, my baby was really not breathing. He was blue, he was cold. Like, it was crazy. Like, and it's like the day like really replays in my mind. Like, this is my first time really talking out loud about it. Like, I don't talk about that day because it was a very hard day for me. And because it's like, y'all just sit and imagine like having to bring your own child back to life, you know what I'm saying? Or like doing compressions on your baby, or finding your baby not breathing. Like, that is a really like hard pill to swallow. And it's like, I can't help but to think like, God, thank you, because it could have been another way. Like, my baby was out for a long time and he lost a lot of oxygen to his brain. It could have been another way, but like, God stepped in again and he did it again. He saved my baby again. Now that was April 20th, and yes, I met up with the officers that saved his life, and I had gifts for them because y'all, the paramedics came in. By the time the paramedics came in, my baby was already breathing. He was already in my hands. He was already going downstairs, like, by the time they came. And that's what, thank God for the police officers who came quick. Like, I thought they was gonna take a long time, y'all. They came quick, really quick, and they were so patient, and then they did their job well. Like, I'm so grateful for them. I don't think anybody understands. Like, those 3 officers, I'm so grateful for them because, whew, I'm just so grateful. But, like, yeah, y'all, that was April 7th, and then he had another small episode, but this time it was with my grandma, and it was May, I think it was like May 23rd or something like that, and it was in May, and I was at a doctor's appointment with Paris, and my grandma called me like, his heart monitor is going off, and I'm like, it's saying that he was having an apnea, and she's like, he's not being responsive, and she was doing everything to like make him responsive. Like, he was breathing shallow, but he was not responsive. Like, he wasn't responding at all. Even when the police and them got there, like, they said he was not responding. So y'all, last thing I heard from my grandma was like, oh, he's acting weird, come home. So I'm like 27 minutes away at Paris's appointment. So at this point I'm like rushing out because she's sick, so I'm trying to get her seen, but then he's, you know, his breathing's acting up. So I'm like, y'all, it was just crazy. Like, there's one of me, 2 sick kids. It was a lot. It was a hard day, and nobody wanted to answer the phone that day. So literally, like, my grandma was there with the baby, and y'all, it was like, by the time I got home, I didn't even know my grandma called the ambulance. When I got home, I had to jump out my car and jump into the ambulance truck, and he was rushed and escorted to the hospital again. And it was just like, I don't know, y'all. They say that it's reflux, but they're not doing nothing for the reflux. So it's like, you know, kind of annoying, because it's hard. Like, Kairo cannot be left alone. Like, he has to watch 24/7. Like, there's no, oh, I'm gonna take a shower and leave him in his bed while he sleep. No. If I'm gonna take a shower, nobody's home, Kairo's gonna shower with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of work. I don't think people understand. It is a lot of work, but I really would not have it any other way. Like, I'm so grateful that my son is here. He's well, he's breathing, and I'm really grateful. Like, I don't think anybody understands. Like, I don't vocalize, you know, I don't vocalize a lot about, like, how I feel about, you know, situations, like, you know, with Kai and what we've been through. And it's like, I don't, because it's like really is a touchy situation for me, and I'm not an emotional type of person. Like, I don't like being emotional. I don't like crying. I don't like doing any of that. So yeah, but I feel like this will help me in a way, because honestly, y'all, I still have a lot of anxiety when it comes, even putting him in a car seat. I would stare at my son in the car seat, because like, it always comes back to my mind about like how I feel I found him in his car seat like that. Like, it just freaks me out. The car seat stuff freaks me out. Like, if he's in a deep sleep, I'll definitely wake him up, because I don't know, like, it's anxiety, definitely. And I pray every day, like, God, please, like, ease my mind, you know, help me rest better, help me, like, because, you know, it takes a lot of sleep out of you. Like, it takes a lot of sleep out of me. But like I said before, I would not change anything for the world. Like, Kairo is perfect, okay? Perfect. Even to his sister, he's perfect. He is perfect. But y'all continue to pray for us. Continue to pray for Kairo and his healing, because y'all, I cannot wait to post updates about my baby. I'm so behind, but God is so good. Like, Kairo is awesome. Let me tell y'all, he's awesome. And still wowing us, wowing the doctors, wowing everybody. And like, this is Kairo's journey, and y'all are coming on the journey with us, and we're so grateful for the people who have prayed with us, prayed for us, who has called and checked on us, who has asked if we needed anything. Listen, y'all, I'm so sorry that I'm the type of person, like, excuse me, I'm the type of person, if you ask me if I need something, I'm gonna say no. And it's not just out of pride, it's just like, I'm the type of person that I try to make sure everything is handled. I try to make sure my kids are good, and before myself, because, you know, that's just being a mom. But, like, you know, I like to handle things, and like, if I actually tell you I need something one time, it's trust me, that means I really need it, because I would say no, because I don't know, I'm just that type of person. But I thank you guys anyways for ever asking if we needed anything, for being there for us, for supporting us. Make sure you share, like, subscribe. The next video, y'all, is gonna be like a health update, and I know I have not been open about one thing about Kairo, and I'm gonna be open about it now. So in order to know what that is, oh, it's an accident. Well, not yet, it was almost an accident. I'm gonna be open about it, and yeah, y'all just pray for me for this next video. It's just like, it's who he is, and I'm not ashamed of it. It's just like, I just felt at that moment it was just like a private thing, something that I had to deal with, because it's not due to his spina bifida at all. It's just something that happened out of the blue. And so yeah, in order to know what that is, stay tuned for our next video. See y'all later.
Really intense and maybe uncomfortable to watch, but the baby does survive and is doing well. This is body cam video from Springfield police rushing into an apartment to save the life of a baby who stopped breathing. Police were called around 11 a.m. April 20th to the Mason Square neighborhood. The mother was performing CPR when they arrived. Then officers took over.
Come on, buddy. There you go. Come on. There you go, buddy.
Officer Josue Cruz performed the life-saving CPR on the baby with help from officers Luis Delgado and Francisco Luna. After about 3 minutes, the baby regains consciousness and starts breathing on his own.
There we go. There we go. Okay, buddy. There we go. You want to wipe him off a little bit? Yeah. Okay, buddy.
Probably some of the sweetest cries they've ever heard. The baby was rushed to the hospital, and mother says he's doing well. Baby's mother was also reunited with the officers last week to thank them in person. Katie Johnston for CBSN.